everybody, and welcome to episode number 4 of the Amber Army viewers. That's the word I was looking for. The Amber Army viewers, Exiles, EFL, Best 11. So, just to sort of clarify what that means, our viewers, you guys, are choosing our all-time Football League 11, whilst the new Newport County have been back in the Football League. So basically, from the moment we got promoted in 2013, obviously the 2013-14 season to present, basically everybody who played for us from that time, we're devising our team, our best 11, based off of the 5-3-2, which has been our probably our more consistent formation, where we've actually played some of our best stuff. So the 5-3-2, and I'm glad to say our entire defensive line and goalkeeper is now in place. So it was quite, how can I put it? It was quite, well, it wasn't unanimous, but it was extremely favourable for Dan Butler and David Pipe, as you'll now see. So there you go, Butler at left and Pipe on the right. So Pipe was unanimous, no one else even got a sniff at right back. I was quite surprised Jackson didn't at least get one or two, but when you've got a club legend like David Pipe, playing right back, even if we had Carl Walker playing for Newport County, I don't think even he would have got in front of David Pipe. And then obviously on the left, then you got Dan Butler, who had the majority of votes. Andrew Hughes did get a few shouts. I'm glad he did. Unfortunately, he didn't make the team. He's possibly one of my only regrets for not making it to the team, Andrew Hughes, because I always rated him so highly, and he's obviously gone on to do some great stuff through Peterborough, then Preston. Andrew Hughes has been a big success. He's made a great career for himself. So, and here we are now. We're now ready to tackle the midfield, and I'm glad to say that from this episode you can now vote for all three positions. But as you would have seen then, there's two central midfield and a defensive midfield position. I've always felt we've operated our 5-3-2 better when we've had a holding midfielder and then two just in front of him. So you look at your holding midfielders. I'm not going to go giving too many suggestions this time. I mean, I think I got some obvious choices that you could look at, the likes of Lee Minshall, for example. I don't know whether you'd look at Mark Byrne maybe, but then he would certainly factor in as a central midfielder. Michael Flynn himself as a player. We've even had, we've had Josh Sheehan, Josh Labardi, Matt Dolan. I mean, we've had some fantastic central midfield players, but I definitely think we operated better with one defensive midfielder. So the way I want you to do it now is to put DM and then put who you want, and then CM, and then you choose two. Basically, whoever gets the most votes for DM will be the DM, and then whoever gets the most votes for CM will get the two CM positions. So just to clarify that one for you. So just to clear the confusion, if you vote for someone to be a DM, and between the DM and the so basically if they get like 2 votes for DM, and then they get and somebody else gets 3 votes for DM, then the one who gets the 3 votes for DM gets in. If that DM you've chosen with the 2 votes got another 2 votes as CM, they won't be accredited to him as a DM. So you've got to choose your DM wisely, because there's only one with the most votes with DM next to them that will get into DM. And then CM, obviously defensive midfielder, central midfielder. So you've got 1 defensive midfielder, 2 central midfielders. Have at it. If there's any, right, I'm happy to adjust this position if needed, if there's enough votes. If you give me 3 people as a list, and then at the bottom say no DM, if that gets enough votes, I'll get rid of the DM, and then it'll be the CM. So if you want to make that adjustment, make sure in your comments you put no DM and then list 3 players for CM. If enough people do that, I will eliminate the DM position and make it 3 central midfielders, a flat midfield 3. Then come into it then, by the time we've done this, the next episode will be about the 2 strikers. And then after that, then the final episode, we're going to go for a captain and a manager. So there we go. So how do you guys think the team's shaping up so far? I mean, I quite like it. I think we've definitely got the right players in place at the moment. I mean, there was the obvious choices. I think I know the captain side of it is going to be an obvious choice as well. You know, because obviously when it comes to it, when you're choosing a captain, you can only choose people who are in the team. But we'll come to that later on into the series, of course. Right now, we're all about picking our midfield 3. I've gone with the DM because I've always felt that when we had Lee Minshall playing in a DM position, we were very strong in midfield. When we had Scott Bennett playing in a DM position, we've been very strong in midfield, which is why I've included the DM and then the 2 normal CMs. I got a feeling that people are going to want to stick with that, so that's what we're going to go with. But like I said, if there's enough sway, this is your team at the end of the day, guys. This isn't my team, it's your team. It's the Amber Army viewers' best 11. So, you know, you guys feel free to take ownership of it. Obviously, I went with the 5-3-2, like I said earlier. I went with the 5-3-2 because I know we've had our more successful patches whilst we've been using that formation. We got promoted with that formation. So, I think it's our favoured formation. So, that's how it's going. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, go ahead and vote. And I'm looking forward to seeing who you go. I think this one's going to be a little less obvious on this. I think there's going to be a few selections, you know, a couple of surprises potentially. But I think I've got a good idea how the midfield's going to look. I mean, I've got an idea of how I'd like it to look. But then, ultimately, it's up to you guys. So, thanks for watching again. Thanks for taking part again in this series. You know, it's been a lot of fun to make it. Maybe even after this, I may try and bring in a few older viewers by making an Ironsides best 11 and letting you guys pick a best Ironsides, so the older supporters have a chance to get involved with the county from their youth. But then, if there's enough interest in doing that, I will of course start that series once this one is finished. So yeah, thanks again, guys, and again, thanks for taking part. And I look forward to seeing how our midfield looks, and I look forward then to starting the next episode for the strikers. Cheerio for now, and as always, up the county. Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like, make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.